Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another match here on WWE 2K25. This one is the Deadliest Warrior match. We have got Vikingo, Templario, we have got Samuray Del Sol and Ninja Mack. This is going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to this one. A lot of people, again, we don't often use. I think Vikingo is probably the one who's going to have... no, I don't know, actually. Maybe Kalisto's had quite a few. Vikingo has had 6 matches so far. Currently sits on -1. He had 1 match last year, which landed him a -1. 4 matches in 2023, 1 match back in 2022. And I'm looking forward to using this guy. He's someone that we can utilise now, obviously, and also in when Worlds collide over the next couple of weeks. I want to try and get a good chunk out of him there, because he's one of the main stars of AAA. As much as the fans in Mexico seem to hate him, he is one of the main stars in AAA. And he's an absolutely outstanding wrestler as well. Next up then we have got... I think it's going to be the main man Templario, who is currently on -1. He had 1 match back in 2024, which he lost. It is Templario. Oh, cool. Nice. He's coming out with a sword. This is Drew McIntyre's entrance, isn't it? This suits him so well. Yeah, so -1 after 1 match, which was last year. So a big opportunity here for him to build some points up and start to turn things around. I think that 1 match last year as well was a tag team match as well. This, I believe, is his first solo match. Yeah, that is a cool entrance. I like that. I like that a lot. Right then, moving on to... Is it Samuray Del Sol? No, it's Ninja Mack next. Okay, Ninja Mack actually making his debut in SW. We've never used him in the past before. Obviously, recently worked for New Japan as part of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. So, does qualify for this. And is a quite interesting wrestler. I've not seen a ton of his matches. I've seen a lot of the clips and so forth that comes across on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it these days. And he is a pretty fun competitor. Of course, he does have that one clip that was quite big where he did the backflip over the top and then backflip the whole way up the ramp chasing Robbie X, which was quite fun. Be interested to see how he does get on today. And then finally then, Samuray Del Sol. Oh, I don't think we have Samurai. No, okay. He's still down as Kalisto at the moment. So Kalisto currently sits on -3 after 10 matches. We haven't seen him wrestle since 2023. So a big opportunity here for him today to showcase what he can do. Let me grab me old Samuray Del Sol. I can't bother to type it in, so I'm just going to copy and paste it from Wikipedia. There we go. I just want to update the ranking system so it has both names on so I don't get mixed up. It should be fine. So nobody in this match is necessarily outstanding, are they? I mean, nobody's actually in the positive points at this point in time. So this is a really important match. And of course, remember, this is Fatal 4-Way Elimination. So there's a lot of points up for grabs. It's 1 point for every elimination. A bonus point for the winner. And of course, if you are eliminated, you will lose a point as well. So big opportunities here for these 4 guys to really elevate themselves. And like I said, Vikingo is one that I would love to see do well today. He is someone who I intend to use, again, quite a bit over the next couple of weeks in When Worlds Collide as well. Maybe even force his way into one of the title pictures, potentially the Cruiserweight. I don't think he'll be involved in the World Heavyweight Championship just based on how poor his ranking is at the moment. But Cruiserweight, I'm sure we can squeeze him in if he does well. We're not just going to hand it to him. He needs to do well and prove himself. And matches like this is what's going to happen. Templario now springs off, looking for a moonsault onto Vikingo, who's able to move out of the way. A nice Hurricanrana takedown. As a knee in the face by Vikingo on Samuray Del Sol as well before raining down the strikes. So yeah, we've got a Viking, a Knight Templar, a Samurai and a Ninja. I used to watch a program years ago, and this is going to get pretty nerdy now. I used to watch a program years ago in America called, well, I wasn't in America, the show was in America, called The Deadliest Warrior, and it was a really, cool program I used to like. And basically they used to put warriors up against each other. So what they would do is they would test out all the weaponry against, the ballistics gel heads and so forth, and then they would run all that through, AI software, and they would run it and see who would come out on top. And it was something that... Yeah, there it is. Deadliest Warrior. Had 3 seasons. It was on... What station was it on? I don't even know. I don't know, to be honest. They had loads of episodes. Apache versus Gladiator. Viking versus Samurai, which is what we're doing today. Spartan versus Ninja. Pirate versus Knight. It was a real fun TV show. If you ever get a chance to spot it. I don't know what it's on. It's not on anything in the UK, I don't think. I wonder if it's on YouTube these days. I'm going to Google it. Deadliest Warrior. You know what they are. Okay. Some people have uploaded some of the episodes. Nice. I might have to watch back through then if it's going to be on there. Ivan the Terrible versus Hernan Cortez. Yeah, the second season they start going to individual people as well. Washington versus Napoleon. It's definitely worth a watch. If you like your history and that sort of stuff, it's definitely worth a watch. It's an interesting program to watch. Anyway, enough nerd shite. Let's get into the actual wrestling. It's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? But there you go. Kalisto now steel chair right across Templario as Ninja Mack now working over Templario, rolls him through into the pin. Vikingo has a kendo stick across the back of Templario as well. So Vikingo has worked both CMLL and AAA. And of course now technically under WWE contract as well, I believe. We've seen him on WWE television a couple of times. Ninja Mack now bringing Templario back up to his feet, and Templario ducks underneath and flattens Ninja Mack with the clothesline. Ninja Mack now with a kendo stick in hand. Kalisto spins him around. In with a Hurricanrana, the head scissors takedown. Vikingo now sending Ninja Mack crashing towards the ring. Vikingo went for the running drop kick. It was missed. Now Samuray Del Sol working over Ninja Mack. I mean, Samurai versus Ninja is a classic, isn't it? I might have to revisit that at some point. And again, I think Samuray Del Sol is somebody we could utilise as part of When Worlds Collide as well. I just feel like with the roster that AAA has, the chance to utilise it against some of WWE's lucha stars is pretty good. I mean, looking at the list now, they've still got Aerostar knocking around. Charlie Manson's there. Chessman Cibernetico. Drago is there. Dr. Wagner Jr. is currently there, who we saw earlier today. El Messias, or Mil Muertes, or Judas Messias. Laredo Kid. Mr. Iguana, obviously. Murder Clown. Nino Hamburguesa. Octagon Jr. Omos is part of officially the AAA roster apparently now. Pagano, Pimpinella, Escalata, Psychosis. So there's a lot of people we could utilise, and a lot of the females as well. And I think putting them against some of the ones that WWE have is a really good idea. I'd be interested to see with WWE 2K25. I genuinely think they will have AAA people on the game. I think Vikingo will definitely be on the game. The way it's going, I think Vikingo, Octagon, Mr. Iguana will definitely be on the game. They could easily bring in Psychosis as a DLC. Maybe like an old-fashioned WCW DLC would be pretty cool. Lovely. Oh, look at a cutter there by Kalisto on Vikingo. There is the pin. Only a 2 count. I'm just a bit careful when I put these matches together, you know, to be honest as well, because I know I want to put Stephanie Vacour up against a couple of the women from AAA, but I know there's some background to some of the relationships between Vacour and some of the women there. So I have to be a bit careful who I put against who, I think, just to be careful. I'm sure ChatGPT will help me. Nice standing moonsault there by Ninja Mack. Now going after Kalisto. Vikingo now dragging Ninja Mack across, who gets elbowed right in the guts. Ninja Mack now with a boot in the gut of Vikingo, going to take him up into a powerbomb position and slams him down. I mean, Ninja Mack, I know obviously WWE are looking to try and bolster the AAA roster. We've seen recently with, is it Arez? who is about to sign for AEW. So they are looking at some of these independent people. Makes you wonder whether someone like Kalisto would be fantastic to probably bring in and put into AAA. But also potentially Ninja Mack. I think Ninja Mack is a young guy. How old is Ninja Mack? He is 35 years of age. Not as young as I thought he was, to be honest. But oh, he has worked AAA in the past. Okay. Oh, there you go, Ninja Mack. When worlds collide, Ninja Mack is in. Excelente. We can get that done then. I just went onto his Wikipedia page to find out how old he is, and it just turns out he did work some AAA. Oh, nearly a pin there. He's worked everywhere. GCW, he worked AAA for a year or so. He was under a different name, though. He wrestled in the name Kamikaze. Okay, that's probably why I didn't know he wrestled there, to be honest, then. Ninja Mack now with a pin on the outside. Ninja Mack has eliminated Vikingo. I should stop saying who I want to do well in these matches, because it never works out well for me, does it? Right, Ninja Mack then, with that victory, is going to get his first ever point and move up to a +1. And Vikingo, with that loss, then moves down to a -2 overall. I'm shocked. As I said, I thought Vikingo was the strongest one in this match. He is rated higher than the others as well. Not massively, right? But he's rated higher than the others as well. So to come out on the losing side is pretty crazy. Ninja Mack also worked for Pro Wrestling Noah. So he definitely seems to be going down more of the WWE route. He did work as Supercard of Honor a couple of years ago in Ring of Honor, but apart from that, currently working Pro Wrestling Noah and Game Changer Wrestling, as well as the rest of the independent scene, I suppose. But yeah, he'll be the sort of guy that I wouldn't be surprised if does go into AAA, to be honest. Yeah, shocked at Vikingo. I really thought he was going to be the main man. That's interesting. So Ninja Mack comes from a background of gymnastics and also toured with Cirque du Soleil and other circuses around America and Mexico, Venezuela and Belgium. Okay. I'm sure I've seen him unmasked as well. He was unmasked not long ago, I think, in New Japan. Not like a... No, it was a Game Changer Wrestling, maybe? I think it might have been. Nice double axe handle to the back there by Templario on Vikingo. And it's really up for grabs now. I really thought that it was looking good for Vikingo in this match. I really thought he had the chance to go on and win this one. But with the other three, I think they're all rated very much similarly. So this is really a big open opportunity for any of these three guys to go on and win this match and pick up a nice chunk of points as well. Kalisto now up on top, or so Samurai Del Sol, should I say, with a double axe handle. There's the pin. Only a 2 count. Templario now taking Vikingo up on the shoulders. Vikingo able to... Vikingo. I'm getting lost here, I tell you. Templario, nice springboard back elbow. Samurai Del Sol now has control of Ninja Mack. Off the ropes he goes. In with that big cutter. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and the... No! Ninja Mack survives. Templario absolutely flattens Samurai Del Sol, now in with a pin. Only a 1 count. Templario now taking Ninja Mack, dragging him across the ring, straight towards Samurai Del Sol. And now a Templar and a Samurai work together to take down the Ninja. Oh, I lost sound there for a second. We're okay, we're alive. Just the tiniest of lag spikes, we're fine. Samurai Del Sol now with that standing sliced bread. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Ninja Mack is eliminated by Samurai Del Sol. So Ninja Mack, after gaining a point for the elimination, loses a point and drops back down to a 0 now after 1 match. And it is Samurai Del Sol who gets the elimination and moves up to a -2. And now going in with a pin on Templario, and Samurai Del Sol's got it. Wow. Okay, so he now goes from a -3 up to a 0 in 1 match. because of the 2 eliminations and the victory for him. So massive turnaround in his time here in SWE. And then we have Templario then with that loss, moves down to a -2 after 2 matches. So 2 losses from 2 from him now. 1 in 2024 and 1 in 2025. Great win there then for Samuray Del Sol. Again, I wasn't expecting it. For me, this was going to be a Vikingo match for me. I mean, on paper, he was the much stronger. He was the one who would have benefited the most going into when Worlds Collide. However, that's not the way the cookie crumbled for us today. It crumbled very much in the favour of Samuray Del Sol. The Samurai destroyed the Ninja and then took out a Templar as well. Deadliest Warrior all over again. Yeah, let me know if you've ever seen Deadliest Warrior, because it's, in the UK, it was not really a thing. I can't even remember where I watched it in the UK, to be honest. I think it was on, like, the History Channel or something, which is not really a very popular station in the UK at all, to be honest. Is it streaming anywhere at the moment? It's on Just Watch. I haven't got that. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it. It's on Apple TV as well, apparently you can watch it. But I have neither of those two things, so I'm screwed either way. There we go then, victory for Samuray Del Sol in the Deadliest Warrior match. And he gains +3 from this match, and I think potentially we need to look at utilising him next week as well. I think it's only fair, isn't it, with a victory like that? Right, I love you, leave then, good night, God bless, I've been saying, and I'll see you again very, very soon for our next match. That one's going to be Samoa Joe versus Tomohiro Ishii in an underground match. Bye-bye.